And welcome to a channel Muse. I'm here to bring you your intention and focus for today. I do want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, thank you so much for your patience, your likes, comments, and shares. All right, so let's go ahead and see what energies we will be dealing with today. All right, looks like we have our cards. Let's see what the universe have in store for us. I'm just going to grab them like this and then we'll put them in the correct order. All right, so the overall general energy that we're dealing with today is rejection, right? So that's the general overall energy. The energy that'll be coming towards us is a facade, right? The energy that will be supporting us, or what we'll be leaving behind, is miracle. The energy that's going on in the background is gossip. The energy that we know or need to know is completion and confusion, right? So these are the two energies that we know or need to know. So we're dealing with some completion and we're dealing with some confusion here. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into these energies and see what the universe is speaking to us, or how the universe is speaking to us through these energies. Again, the general overall energy is rejection, right? So let's get an idea of what this rejection, actually means. We're actually, with this energy, we're dealing with neutrality. Like this energy calls for neutral, the overall impression of this particular chakra, which would be the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, right? And when we're dealing with the crown chakra, we're also dealing with receiving messages from the spirit that are detached from human worry, right? This particular chakra indicates the higher minded thinking that happens when we align with spirit. All right, the power of holding space can also be seen in the still energy of this particular card. And here we'll see how conscious choice can bring us spiritual magnetism, right? These particular cards, or this particular chakra, is the card of mastery. Okay, and we're dealing with a little bit of rejection here. So when we think about the rejection, we think about dealing with someone who put themselves in a situation where you have to be true to yourself and the choices that you decide to make, right? Instead of being feared that people will reject you for whatever reason this may be, meaning you being yourself. Maybe you feel like your best isn't good enough when it comes to you just being who you are, and you feel like you have to put on a facade. So here we have the facade energy. This is the energy that's coming towards us. But remember, what you see is not always what you get, right? We're dealing with that cloud energy again, where the clouds kind of come to, and they judge our sight. They cloud our sight. They cloud our judgment. And here, dealing with this rejection energy, is like, okay, either feeling rejected from something that you have been putting your time and energy into, or a person, a place, or thing that you have been putting your energy into. You could be feeling a sense of rejection. Just remember, the energy that is supporting you is miracle. So there's a miracle that's taking place right now, and a lot of gossip. So maybe you've been invited to something. Someone actually invited you, to something. This could also be dealing with the courts as well. But someone may have invited you to a party and you showed up, and you, because of what you had on or the things that you spoke about, you were feeling a sense of rejection because, when it comes to that spiritual messages, or when it comes to being in alignment with your spirit, a lot of people tend to flock away from those type of people. And the reason being, it's because, when you're dealing with that sheep type energy, everyone going with the norm, everyone going with what feels comfortable to them, everyone goes with what everyone else is just going along with, right? Following the group, following the culture, not being the trendsetter, right? But when you're in alignment with your crown chakra, this puts you in a position that's going to set you aside. You're going to seem very peculiar to others. You're going to seem very different, very odd, and somehow be rejected for the energy that you bring to the table. But the universe is saying that, don't fall for the facade. Don't begin to put time, energy into creating an image of yourself that you're not, right? Don't begin to allow your willpower, your optimism, your hope, your faith to be taken away because of the facade that's being put before you. Remember, what you see is not always what you get. So if the situation is seeming very glim and dire and, as if things are not going for you, just remember that the universe is conspiring with you. There is a miracle that's taking place. This is the energy that is supporting you. There is a miracle that's about to happen for you, right? So don't feel, or don't get bogged down with the feelings of rejection, because this rejection is only allowing you to see how set apart that you are. You're set apart. You're in line with your crown chakra. There are messages of miracles that are coming through. And this 3 dimension that we live in, we have to walk by faith. We can't rely on what we see with our physical eyes. We are creators, and we're constantly creating the things that we want to come towards us. We're creating the reality that we want to see for ourselves and for our families. We're not bystanders. We don't sit on the sideline and watch our lives kind of play out before us, which is a lot of what most of the people do. They are not active participants in their own lives. They see the facade and they take things for what they are, and they're not willing to continue to push through and get through these clouds that come to cloud your judgment. They cloud how you feel, they cloud how you think, they cloud the decisions that you need to make instead of moving forward, right? So let's see what grounds this confusion is based on. I'm going to pull right from the top of the deck. Faith, right? The confusion, or the rejection here, the rejection is based on you having the faith that you need, the substance of things that is hoped for, the evidence of things that has not come to pass yet, right? So we have to continue to push forward, having that faith, that hope, that things are going to work itself out regardless of what we see, regardless of the facade. You understand, that's being put in front of us. We have to have that faith, that hope, and that optimism, and believing, right, that this is our destiny. This is destined. Whatever you're dealing with, whatever circumstances that you're dealing with right now, these things are destined to happen, and you must continue to have faith, right, in what you're dealing with, and accept whatever comes your way. And remember, we talked about acceptance, and acceptance is not giving up. Acceptance is not saying that you agree. It's just sometimes certain situations are out of our control. We cannot change them at the moment, but by accepting them, we allow the energy to move through us and through our situations, so that what is coming, or what we know or need to know, that completion, it's here. We know we're in that completion mode. We know that we're in a new phase of our life. We're closing out doors. We're closing doors, right? That possibly could have been hindering us. And you guys have to remember, what is known or need to know is completion. Remember, completion and confusion. So the confusion is that, maybe you guys are saying, are things over? Like, are we at that completion stage yet? Because it sure doesn't feel like it. It sure doesn't appear, right? The facade, it sure doesn't appear that things have completed themselves yet. I don't feel it. I don't see it. And it brings confusion. It clouds your judgment. It clouds your intention. It clouds your goals, right? Because now you begin to doubt. But remember, the universe has sent you guys a miracle. A miracle is taking place in the background here. This miracle is supporting the intentions that you've put out in the universe. This miracle is supporting your creations, your art, the work, the hard work that you put in, the perseverance that you've endured. This is what's supporting that. So don't get caught up in the facade of things not completing themselves or things not going your way. Don't get caught up in the facade. Trust and believe, right? Have faith. Have faith, right? Faith, the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things that have not come to pass yet, the evidence of things that are not seen yet. Have faith and know that this is a part of your destiny. This chapter that is closing in your life, or that it has closed, is a part of your destiny. And accept it. Accept the miracle. Accept this miracle. The universe says accept the miracle. Don't worry about the fact of how things are going. Don't worry about being rejected. Don't worry about these things. This cycle has completed. And trust me, when a cycle completes itself, it opens so many doors, because the energies, when doors are open, meaning cycles in our lives, people, places, and things, or circumstances that have not completed themselves, what happens is they steal energy from our present situation. They steal energy from the present moment, the present circumstances, the present things that we are creating, our intentions. They come and they steal, they kind of cipher energy from us. And until the cycle has closed, until we have closed the door completely, we truly believe it, even if it doesn't seem like it, even if we don't feel it, we have faith, we have hope, we believe, we know, right? And we accept the miracle. We accept the miracle that the universe has sent to us, right? Completion. So don't allow the confusion to cloud your miracle, to steal your miracle. Don't allow the confusion to come and steal the miracle that the universe has given to you, right? We have to have the faith, and we have to know that these things are destined to happen so that we can move forward with our lives and continue to create the things that we need, provide the services that we were here to provide, right? I'm going to read one more thing here for you guys. Okay? And this is the overall energy. So this card says here, you no longer need to prove yourself. This is about understanding who you are and what you have created. Right? Choose wisely. The universe says choose wisely. Right? Here are some questions that you can ask yourself that will help you get through, the rejection that you could be feeling, right? So, am I working with or against my environment? What is the purpose of my present solitude? And believe it or not, you don't have to be on the inside track. Be true to yourself and you will not be unhappy. Rejection is spirit's protection. The universe says rejection is spirit's protection. So I'm going to give you guys some medicine, a meditation that you can practice, that you can do, to help you subside this rejection energy that you're feeling. Like I said, we are all unique in our own way and in our own right. And when we're feeling rejected, it just allows us to know that we are not a part of the sheep that are being led to the slaughter. We are here to provide a service, a talent, a gift, and we're here to do that in faith, hope, and optimism, right? We know that this is our destiny to do this, and we have to stay true to ourselves, and this allows us to be true to others. This allows the confusion to be cleared up, right? Another gray, that's another gray card. So our we're being directed, we're being instructed. Now the confusion talks about when you are in the unknown, it may be little comfort to know that you are safe. Understand that your angels have brought you to this point. You may need more information at this time. Remain still and allow inspiration in. It will come. This will clear up the confusion that you're having. Remember, this is a part of choosing wisely, right? This is a part of understanding who you are and what you have decided to create. Confusion. Know that there's a miracle that's supporting all the energies that are playing out in your life right now. The universe has called you and set you aside to lead others and whatever gift and talent you may have. It is your duty. You've been put here to do it. You've been destined. Right? So I want to leave you guys with some faith, right? I want to leave you guys with some faith here. And just to let you guys know, we're all wounded. Some wounds are recognized easily, while others are not. Forge ahead and do not allow your pain to hold you back. You are meant to inspire others. You are meant to inspire others. And if you do not carry on, they will suffer. It is time to deliver your message. We are all wounded. Some wounds are recognized easily, while others are not. Forge ahead and do not allow your pain to hold you back. You're meant to inspire others, and if you do not carry on, they will suffer. It is time to deliver your message. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your support and helping me build this channel. It is always an honor and a pleasure to bring these readings to you, and until next time, bye-bye, you guys.